Assalamualaikum and hi to Madam Aini. My name is Seri Wadatul Hamra binti Uyun. So, today I would like to discuss about work from home, either yay or nay. As we know, our country was shaken with the news that coronavirus disease, or known as COVID-19, has spread throughout the world. This virus or disease is very dangerous because it can easily transmit the virus to the close contact and also can cause death. The existence of this virus has made everyone to live with new norms. It is quite challenging because during this pandemic, everyone need to be patient because it is not easy to get rid of the virus. Everyone need to stay at home if they do not have an important or necessary things to do in order to break the chain of COVID-19. So, when the virus becomes serious and widely spread all over the world, everyone required to stay at home and work from home. So here, I wanted to discuss about work from home, either yay or nay. Basically, work from home has made the changes in the nature of work. These changes is unpredictable and suddenly being implemented due to widely spread of the coronavirus disease. Alright, now what is the meaning of work from home? Work from home means an employee is working from their house, apartment, or place of residence rather than working from their office. Since our government announced Movement Restriction Order (MCO) for every state in this country, everyone are required to work from their respective home. In my opinion, work from home is a nay. Work from home should not be implemented because it has more negative impact rather than positive impact. There are many negative impact on working from home. I will discuss more why work from home is a nay. Firstly, the changes of working from home makes you easily distract and not focus. Why I said this? This is because you cannot balancing the life and responsibility as a child or husband or wife or responsibility as a worker. An employee cannot focus on what to do first. They are tend to procrastinate on their work or task as an employee. When you are at home, you are distracted with the other tasks that need to be done around your house, such as house chores, cleaning, cooking, and also washing the clothes. For example, you are an employee and mother as well. As a mother, you need to taking care of your husband and your children as well. And your children need to have an attention from their mom. In this case, employee will take over the task as a mother to do everything in the house. And at the end of the day, you realize that you have not started to do your work or task, which might eventually result in a weak quality of work. Next, work from home will cause problem with the staff development. This problem occur when the employer cannot close up in physical with employees, which it will lead to difficulty in maintaining staff development. The employer cannot track or trace if their employees' development decreased due to COVID-19 issues. This will happen if the employees cannot cooperate or difficult to accept the new norms. The employees also cannot increase or learn new skills since everyone are required to stay at home. For example, decrease in staff development can lead to a decrease in commitment of work, high absenteeism, and increase in employee turnover. When this problem happens, the employer cannot do the development program for the employees because everyone are at home. It is hard to implement such things. Even the organization wants to make virtual development program for the employees, it will not be the same as the physical program. Moreover, the employees also can lose work motivation, which lead to poor performance. Why is this happen? When everyone required to work from home, why the employees can easily lose work motivation? This problem occur due to the employees become disillusioned, disruptive emotion, and stress with their work. As an employees, they need to have a work positive environment. The state of your workplace really matters. Work from home is not a conducive place to get their work done. Their employees need their own space which have a good and positive environment to get an idea or inspiration of their job. For example, the career in graphic design need to get an inspiration from what they learn and observe surround them. That is why they cannot work from home because it is not easy to get an inspiration when you are only can stay at home without going out anywhere. The designer must explore the imagination to understand the need of the customer so that they can link both of the information and ideas into a successful sketch. When the COVID-19 exists in this country, the designers cannot explore anything which lead them to lose hope and lose work motivation as well. At the end, the employees will lack participation on work that will lead to poor performance. They cannot complete the work as they lose interest and motivation of work because they feel stressed and disruptive of their emotion. These changes sometimes are not suitable for all jobs to home working. Thus, home is a not good place for graphic designer to get the job done. Changing nature of work has a correlation with the work from home issues. Nowadays, the major trend is flexible worker. As what we can see now, more employees can work at distance from one another, which known as team dynamic change. It is become norms when the global and virtual teaming has already exist. The implication of this trend on working conditions has increased in social isolation in the workplace without they realize it. It is clear that increase in technology has allowed everyone to be connected even wherever you are. That is why everyone can work from home by using the advancement of the technology. Most of the employees use the technology to connect people around the globe. So the employees must become familiar with the benefit and challenge of the technology connection. They must grab and appreciate this opportunity to understand on how to use the technology as it can make the working condition become more flexible. This is because now everyone can work anywhere without going to the office. But we must aware that technology also has its own weaknesses. Even though we cannot deny the advancement, but it still has the weaknesses. Sometimes technology can be slow or even lost connection. It will make the employees become more stressful with the technology advancement. Organization development has been influenced by technological development in many areas such as data gathering, employee development, such as training, distance coaching and mentoring, and virtual work and distance communication. However, all these changes is not as the same as traditional method. The normal or traditional method is more way better than using the technology. For example, in distance coaching and mentoring program that been done through virtual classes, how do we know that the participants are participate and give their fully commitments in all the program that been conducted through the online or virtual? That is one of the weaknesses of conducting virtual program. Changes made is not really suitable to be implemented. Technology also sometimes can be disrupted. In addition, changes in nature of work has reduced interaction between employer and employee and the employee with one another. There are less interaction between each other because there is a limitation of normal interaction with the colleague. It is not same as face-to-face communication. Moreover, working from home for the employees is concerned with lacking opportunity to have informal communication network with the colleague. When the employees do not have such interaction, they feel alienated from the colleague and company goals and values. This COVID-19 crisis forced organizations to shift to virtual working, which disrupt from work environments, patterns, and interaction. The employees cannot realize the new changes in nature of work that will distract them to communicate and interact with one another. This is because some of the employees might not comfortable to the virtual interaction, which made them to keep silence. Individuals working from home may feel disconnected from their colleague and organization as a whole that an office environment naturally allows. To address this issue, employers should ensure that communication is more regular. For every employer must do the video conference regularly in order to avoid the employees from loss in their work due to less interaction between them. In conclusion, I stand with my opinion that work from home is actually not good for the staff development and achievement. Work from home should not be implemented because there are many negative impacts as I mentioned before. However, work from home has enabled employers and employees to have first-hand experience of the advantage and disadvantage of home working. They are experiencing different working environment because all this while they are only working in the office. My recommendation, if the employer wants to implement the work from home practices, they must provide two choices for the employees. The employer must offer splitting time between home and workplace is the most productive solution, and you may want the home worker to attend meeting to keep them fully involved and informed. A shift towards home working does not mean that the employees have to work only at home. They also can work at the office and must have the schedule in order to shift with the other employees. For example, they can come to the office twice a week. It's better than they have to work from home for the rest of their life. It is allows better interaction with the other employees and employer. In a nutshell, not all job can suit to home working. Work from home is not the best solution to be implemented. It will affect on the employee's mental health and well-being if the work from home practices implemented for a longer period of time. It is not good for the employees because it will cause stress and the employees cannot achieve the organizational goals. So, that's all from my opinion and perspective. Thank you for listening and bye!